Okay. Hopefully we're live. Let's see if I can get this working real quick. Okay. Good on sound. So, it has come to my attention that G-Man is not only ignoring me, um, but is also claiming that he never made that challenge in the first place. So I'm going to go ahead and present some evidence because G-Man is both a liar and a coward, and we're going to go ahead and show that right here. And I am definitely aware that he is still currently ranting and raving. I don't give a shit. So we'll go ahead and pop up, just like I did with Vaughn. Here's the
realization and the understanding that some of these people on YouTube are a colossal waste of time. Lubis was the guy that was coming in my room with a piece of paper saying, you said this and you said that, playing stupid. And the other dude, I don't even remember his name, that you guys told me about the poetry thinking. Maybe you guys can remind me about that.
Yeah. The other dude, I don't even remember his name. I mean, you spent 6 months trying to figure out how to pronounce my name, G-Man. I know you know who the fuck I am.
Is a guy that's just doing everything he can to get my attention. Maybe you should work a little harder to get my attention because you're not working hard enough. G-Man, come on, you should. G-Man, come on, you should respond to Carnivorous Apes. I think you don't want the smoke, G-Man. Who wrote this? Mandy Momo. When Carnivorous.
Oh, hold on. Videos were downloaded and timestamped by Mandy Momo herself. I definitely appreciate that, and I really hope she's having a good night. So just letting you know, shout out, and like I said, I definitely appreciate it.
Apes stops encouraging people to snipe my YouTube channel, I will respond to him.
Oh, there's one claim. Let's see here. Let me pop that out real quick. I'm going to go ahead and share my... Bring this back up here for a second. There we go. Let's see here. Share screen. I don't need to worry about the audio because we're not really dealing with that right now. This screen. Okay, here we go. So let's go over here to my channel. We will go down to my videos. Now, let's see here. This would have been... I think I actually had it set or shown as a snipe. Oh, no, I guess not. So let's see here. Let me double check that real quick. Nope, that's not a stream snipe. Back up. Let's see here. The Atheist streamed live. Nope, that's not a snipe. These look like reviews. Let's see here. Okay, there's me trying to figure out camera angles. Here we go. Streamed live on February. Started streaming 12 minutes ago. Oh, look, here we go. Okay, so this would have been February 27th. You guys can see the timestamp right here. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. When did Black Guy TV start stream sniping him? It couldn't have been after. And after that, could it? I mean, that'd just be ridiculous. So let's see here. We've got February 27th. So let's see here. 7 months ago. G-Man is live from a hotel. G-Man calls out Miss Parker. Hmm. Grace, you got too much stuff on here. Let's see here. January 23rd. Looking at the chat here. Oh, there we go. What's this? Okay, nope, that's definitely not it. February 27th. February 22nd. Scheduled for February 12th. Oh, look at this. There's I mean, that was just a hazard of a guess there, but that's 5 days earlier, and they're sitting there waiting to snipe your fucking stream. So, G-Man, looks like you're a fucking liar. Anyway, so I mean, I've got 8 people in here. Does that sound like enough evidence to show that I was not the one that started the stream sniping? I mean, it does kind of look like that, at least to me. I mean, I'm just a human. I'm fallible. If anybody sees something that I don't hear, just let me know. Although I do see Todd in my chat and Todd over here that just says he can't tolerate open homophobes. So I remember you making that thing. I'm pretty sure I was in this chat somewhere. Okay. Well, Izzy, let's go ahead and put that on screen. Yeah. Okay. So, I prefer to provide my facts to sane people. I mean, this is obviously not for G-Man because it's not like he's a dumbass, or it's not like he's sane, and it's not like he's going to pay too much attention to me anyways because he thinks that I'm clout chasing him when all I'm doing is pointing at an idiot on the internet who's wrong. But anyway, let's go ahead and remove that. Finish this up.
Is a woman shining if she refuses to obey a man? Is a woman sinning if she refuses to obey a man's command? It depends. If a man is telling her to do something that is sinful, no, she is not sinning. If a man is if she's in a relationship, like for example with Rev, and Rev is telling her to do something that's biblical and wants her to stop doing something that is going to hurt her, then yes, she would be in sin. But it's a case-by-case thingy with something like that, because a lot of men can tell you to do things that is not godly and is not biblical. So no, I wouldn't automatically say that she's sinning.
Good answer. The only problem is that was like less than half an answer. I'm just going to go ahead and point out my poetry said enough on that. The fact that G-Man openly embraces misogyny. That's pretty much what that is.
Like if she's walking down the street and a man has a conversation with her, doesn't mean that she's got to submit to that guy. She only made a couple of valid points when she was on my YouTube channel about that. It's only certain types of people that she does that to. Obviously, a teacher if she's going to school, or a professor, a pastor if she's going to church, her husband, anyone in a position of authority. So I'm not like so crazy with this that I don't recognize that, because I do. G-Man's a coward. LOL, keep putting out those trash diss tracks. Bro, they are hilarious. Panda, I'm glad you think that they're trash. Be thankful I never focused on you before. Okay,
Oh
but
yeah,
I do
because it would
appreciate
have
your
been just as
opinion
stupid.
about the raps. I'm pretty sure you can't even rap yourself, though. Let's continue. Then why did you mute her? I muted her because she made the topic about herself and not about the topic.
Shani came onto that stream when the topic was about abortion, brought up by G-Man. So the thing is he was going for his usual emotional response, and unfortunately it backfired on him because he got it out of Shani. So.
And that's going to happen to a lot of people moving forward. People are constantly asking me to unblock them, and I'm not going to do it. Because you guys do two things that really irritate me. First, you guys say that you don't take me seriously, and then you want me to take you serious when you come into my room and you want me to talk to you.
I've never claimed that I take you serious. I have claimed multiple times that I don't take you seriously, but I can't take the argument seriously. So, I mean, there's that.
That's number one. And then number two, if you don't take me serious, why are you clicking the link coming to my room? Because
you're a dumbass and you need correction.
Of course I'm going to block you, especially after I hear that we don't take you serious nonsense. You're dooming yourself. You better hope ROFXO, Beckel, or any of my brothers and sisters in Christ who I trust more than you guys, if they tell me that so-and-so said they don't take me seriously, then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to ban you from my YouTube channel, and you'll never be able to join a StreamYard unless you create a stock account.
That's one thing you guys will notice about me. I've always gone in under Carnivorous Ape. I don't have stock accounts. So I will make it a interesting observation, though, but this right here would be lie number 2. Just for the simple fact that G-Man has banned and unbanned me now a total of 3 times.
There's going to be real life consequences for that stuff. Don't come in here thinking you're going to be wasting my time, because it ain't going to happen. You never ever going to get any. Kitty Boyle. Well, Kitty Boyle, I'm not a virgin, so I think I already got some.
Debatable. I still think it's a lot easier for him to lie about having had a wife and a kid than it is for him for me to think that some woman actually allowed him to glaze her like a donut.
Let me see something here. G-Man, you challenged Carnivorous Ape, though. Oh, I did? Really?
Oh, there we go.
I thought I said I'm going to make a diss track about him and completely humiliate him. I don't think I challenged him. Possible. If I did, please provide me with the timestamp where I did.
Oh, okay. G-Man, I'm so glad you asked. Let's see here. That timestamp was right about 2 hours, 57 minutes in the stream.
Come at me. Bring it. Yeah, bring it.
You're going to wish you never said that. I know that much.
I said the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, Carnivorous, you can't even rap. Say something. Come on, show me something.
So?
Spit.
You don't have to be a 5-star chef to be a food critic.
Come on. Yes. Thank you.
Come on. Spit sign. Come on. Spit sign. Okay. Spit sign. Come on.
I don't have to be able to paint for anything to criticize Monty's paintings.
Spit some fire.
Exactly.
Come on, spit some fire.
Exactly.
Spit some fire.
We've been over this before. I'm tone deaf. Dude, I cannot sing.
Yo. You know what, man? The only reason I can't say it because I'm against certain things. I can't say certain things no more. But the bottom line is, sir, is that don't you ever tell me to come at you again if you can't even. Okay, how about this? Do some poetry.
Oh. What was that? I'm pretty sure he just said do some poetry. Now, that may have been a sarcastic statement, but listen to this next part. You want me to write poetry for you?
Roses are red, violets are blue. G-Man so ugly.
That's the creepy factor I'm getting right now.
This dude. All right. I'm chill.
Would you like some insult poetry?
Yeah, give me some insult poetry. If you can do it.
Sure. Give me a couple of weeks and I'll have something written up.
He's standing up,
Okay. I'm pretty sure I just said, give me a couple of weeks and I'll get something set up. Now, I had my poetry written. Let's see here. 8-9 days later. I mean, hell, it actually took longer for me to get the the freaking beret and the turtleneck figured out than it did the poetry. And let's see here. Doesn't rap stand for rhythm and poetry? I know rhythm and something. I don't know if the P is actually for poetry or not. But yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. G-Man, you wanted the evidence of where it is. Like I said, 2 hours and 57 minutes or so in your I guess your little stupid ass victory lap over Miss Parker. That's where that video is found. Matter of fact, that's the last time I was on your stream. So I mean, this is not that hard to say. And even if you attempt to dirty delete those videos, these were downloaded and I have them now on a hard drive. So you're a liar and a coward. And I don't have a whole lot to say or a whole lot to add to that. But yeah, I've only been live for 15 minutes. So let's see here. Let's see. Is he still live? This idiot's going on here. DC Media Girl. Ah, interesting. He's got what is this? A picture of the Ku Klux Klan. Wait a minute. Is he trying to say that DC Media Girl is racist? Because, oh, this is going to be fun. So, anyways. Hell, there's 9 of us in here. Let me go ahead and send out that. If anybody wants to pop in here, have us a nice little chat. Somewhere that Ronan with the facts. There we go. Read somewhere that rap meant rhythmic American poetry. Well, it's believable. There we go. Some ridiculous shit. Anyways, no, Midnight Goddess, I am not going to snipe him. I don't really care too much of what he has to say.
Shit.
What's going on?
Okay.
You good?
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
I was still on voice meter.
Oh, okay.
What's going on? What do you want to talk about? I don't know where we're at, kind of.
Oh, I already got done presenting my evidence. I mean, it didn't take a whole lot of time, but
Yeah. I was in between you and the Geek Room trying to figure out, because they're doing their call-in show, which
yeah,
kind of went to shit because somebody was dropping a C word, the one you and I can't say. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But G-Man, I said it in your chat, like, it took you longer to figure out how to remember what a beatnik looked like than it did to actually figure out how to diss G-Man, which is basically par for the course for that dude.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it did really too. I like the next day I already had verses in my head, and it was literally just figuring out how to meter them.
Yeah.
And then turn around and it was like, okay, by I want to say Wednesday, I was like, should I actually go ahead and do this like full freaking blown production beatnik shit, or should I just turn around and sit down at my computer and go, well, I was planning on doing this, but you're just not worth it.
The bongos were like the nicest touch, because I kept hearing the the mouse click, and I was like, why is he clicking the mouse? And then I heard the bongos, like, oh, that's perfect. And he's like, duh, after every fucking stanza or whatever.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll tell you, that was actually kind of hard because I had to have the book in one hand. I had to, I had to have this hand free for the bongos, and then every now and then I had to do the air quotes. So it was just my hand was going crazy.
And you were wearing sunglasses, so you were like, I can imagine you were trying to figure out where exactly to go in the dark, basically.
No, the sunglasses weren't too bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were. It's just polarized lenses on them. But
okay.
I mean, the main issue I had though was trying to figure out how to keep those sunglasses from reflecting my computer screen. So I literally had everything up on the top monitor, and then turned around and I turned off the bottom monitor.
That actually makes a lot of sense because you were like, you have kind of like an unnatural like sort of stiffness.
Yeah.
Where you're like, it's like you're reading. You're reading, obviously, but I think it's the sunglasses. Like you can't tell where your eyes are, and if you watch your body, like your eyes are like darting to 4 different things that you're trying to control.
Yeah,
but
that's why I was trying to be careful about it.
No, like I actually see a lot of that because I was trained as public affairs for the Army, so like I've torn apart people's production in their YouTube videos, like hands down, and just been like, okay, here's everything that's fucking wrong with it. But like these are just the things that I notice.
Yeah.
Off hand, or after a couple watches, because I actually watched that a few times. I appreciate you allowing me to play it on my channel. Thank you so
not a
much,
problem.
dude. It's fucking great.
Shit, anytime you review Dumbass, you can use that if you want to.
Oh, for sure. Anytime I do a dive on G-Man like I did, because this was just sort of impromptu. I just happened to have the energy, so I just happened to be here. But yeah, I don't want to talk all over your stream and everything. My bad.
Oh, no worries. No, honestly, I think the hardest part was trying to keep my eyes moving to everything I needed to, and still make it look like I was still staring at the journal.
Oh yeah.
Because I could see the reflection of the journal in the glasses, and because I had them like kind of down here a little bit, and it was like, okay, that's where the reflection is. That's where I need to keep my head. And I'm sitting here trying to do everything else, and it was like, okay, this is just gonna get ridiculous.
You know what's helped me is, and this is what I was taught, is when we did like holiday shout outs. So you say, we give a generic script. Name, where you are, where you're from, who you want to say hi to, and that's it. And it's usually above or below the camera. Usually you want to have it above so it keeps the person's head up and it looks like they're making more eye contact. So like if you post any script next to the camera or like above the camera, it actually makes it look like you're looking at it, and it'll keep your head focused. And especially with those glasses, nobody can notice. But at the same time, if you have a webcam like me, you can't really do it without 2 screens, so you got to be looking in 2 different directions. So I know what you mean, but it works better with a video camera and a tripod.
And honestly, that right there kind of looked like it would fit in with the beatnik stereotype anyway. So.
Oh, dude, that is perfect. That is fucking great.
I just had this lying around. It was one of those things that you get out of what is it, Bespoke Post?
Oh, really? I've been thinking about getting actually that box, maybe for like a month or 2, just because I want a good knife or something.
Oh, I mean, I think I'm up to like 4 months now. This was one of them. Where is it? There it is. That one right there is actually pretty good.
Oh, that's that's nice looking.
Nice big blade. It actually doubles as a garden trowel because of the way it's kind of divot.
See,
7-inch ruler on it. That's solid steel too, so you got a small hammer.
Yeah, I got. Oh, see, my problem with something like that is there's too many uses. Like, I hate all-in-ones, especially when it comes to like camera equipment.
Oh yeah.
If it says, oh, it can do, It can do the job of both a tripod, a monopod, and a gimbal in the same, in the same thing. No, that's not gonna happen. It's not working. And like, yeah, like everything on that knife actually looks like it would work pretty well. It looks like a good utility knife. Like I would want that if I got lost in the woods. But I mean, a knife's a knife. It depends on whether or not you know how to use it.
Well, I mean, I'm Puerto Rican. I've got knives all over here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I kind of do fit into that stereotype. I mean, hell, I'm still sitting at my computer, and I've got that still on my belt. Just a little one.
I'm not wearing my work band, so I don't have my box cutter. But this is here, let me see. I'll show you that.
Ooh.
Let me see if I can actually get it to focus.
Is that actually a bayonet?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's oh, let me see. There's. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try and out focus.
No, I saw
there. You go.
Okay, so RI.
Yep.
Something.
RIA.
RIA.
Rock Island Armory. This is an M1A1 Grand Bayonet, and this is from 1918. No, it is not sharp at all.
Yeah.
And the blade itself is 9 inches. So, yeah, that could like quite literally go through me. So yeah, this thing is fucking. And this was actually given to me as a gift by somebody. Another veteran.
Like right over there next to Piccolo.
I used to have.
I don't know if you can see those or not.
I can see something.
Okay. The curved Ulak blades that Riddick uses. I have a set right there, and they are very sharp.
Sweet. Yeah, I can imagine, dude. That's fucking sweet, dude. I have somewhere. I have like I have the Bear Grylls like survival knife because I was into Bear Grylls for a long time.
Is that the one that's got the circular handle?
Yeah, it does have a circular handle. It's a nice knife. It's well made. It's easily balanced. Got a heavy pommel, and it comes with a fire starter. It didn't come like razor sharp, obviously.
Well, no.
But it does come with its own sharpener, and it's got like on the sheath. It actually has like a couple survival tips for like, one, how to start a fire, and two, like how to like signal for air support. I have a Leatherman. Does that count? I mean, Leatherman's a pretty good brand.
It's got a knife in it, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, hell, I actually have been making paracord bracelets, little survival bracelets.
Oh, with the
these
compass
ones.
and I've seen.
So.
I've seen a lot of those.
Yeah.
I usually have I have the seatbelt cutter that was issued to me from the military in my car, just because. Well.
And then I've got this one right here, which has actually got a watch on it too.
Damn, dude, that's pretty sweet.
And then this one.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I would I'd buy one of those. Knife. Fuck yeah, dude.
But turn around and do that. It's also got a glass breaker spike on it and a little ferro rod.
No shit.
And then of course the cord itself. This is that
550.
No, this is it's actually 770, but it's that survivor cord.
Oh,
so shit. It's got the wire the Kevlar strand and the fishing line in it.
Oh shit. So it's actually got like, so instead of just like 3 nylon strands, it's actually got
it's got like 9 nylon strands, and then it's got a metal wire and fishing line in it.
That's so fucking cool, dude.
And then
that's so wild.
Actually, I have something black right here. This is the Titan Cord XT.
Dude, that's so fucking dope.
This one's even got a strand of wax jute in it. So you can literally just pull out that strand and use it as a fire starter.
No shit.
Yep. And
How much is a spool of that? Say 50 feet.
A spool of it is like $30. That big spool right there, which is
Get
500
the fuck
feet.
out of here.
No, this big spool right here that I've got is 500 feet is 126. You want me to send you the link?
Yes, please. For fuck's sake. Dude, because, well, when I had more time and I wasn't streaming, I was making, like, jewelry, kind of, like, just with a Dremel, gooseneck Dremel, and stones that I found. I won't do quartz. Nobody asked me for quartz because it's really hard. It chips away, and it's really fucking hard to use. But anyway, what I was using was just green leather, like regular leather strap, leather cord. For that, if I could use like that survival cord, that would be fucking even better.
Actually, here, I'm going to go ahead and just, it's actually a full website. They've got all kinds of different options. So I'll drop that right there if you guys, anybody wants to use it, I'll drop that right there in the main chat. Because, like I said, it is amazing. I've actually got
Titan Survival. I have gotten ads for Titan Survival a few times.
I'm actually working on a belt. And
hold on, let me see can I see that real quick? I was in the other.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I would definitely take that belt. I would fucking.
I've still got to
buy that belt.
I've still got another foot, but at least another foot to go. But yeah, it's by the time it gets done, the damn thing's going to be a toe strap, considering how strong it'll be.
Yeah, I mean, that. Can you imagine just like getting it caught on something? All of your belt loops just fly off, and the belt's just hanging there, holding you up by your body weight.
Yeah,
hanging off some poor truck trailer, just like.
Comfortable. I don't know about other places, but there are regulations in Georgia about the type and size of knives you can carry legally. Mm-hmm. Oklahoma, the only thing we can't carry legally is a machete, and
really?
I've actually gotten away with walking into Walmart with one just because I was in my hunting gear. So
yeah, if I was making $11 an hour in order to make people billions of dollars for zero healthcare, yeah, I wouldn't say a goddamn thing to a dude with a machete. I'm just saying, especially if he's in hunting gear.
Yeah, I mean,
but like, I think
I'm not near as much of a threat as the guy walking in, trying to bring in the gun. So
yeah, what's crazy is like, well, in Ohio, I think the rule is like it's something like the 5 inches or from blade to butt, it can't fit in the palm of your hand or something like that.
Something like that. That's about normal. I mean, and this is for a fixed blade, obviously.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, and like I carry a box cutter at work, and I go plenty of places right after work, and I'm not gonna drop my box cutter just because if I'm walking into Home Depot or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But I had a question for you, but I totally forgot because I got sidetracked. But anyway.
Distracted.
Yeah. Oh no, it was on. I was just gonna say, because I was stationed in Louisiana for 3 years. I was at Fort Polk. Okay. If you want any information about Fort Polk, just don't go there. That's basically all I have to say. It's horrible, but
I mean, it kind of sounds like Fort Sill or Fort Supply or any of the other ones around here.
I've heard Fort Sill is really, really bad, but imagine Louisiana 1 is the gooch of America. It's the sweaty, nasty, herpes-riddled gooch of America. And you go down there and you're stuck there at Fort Polk, and the nearest town is Leesville. The next nearest city is like 30 minutes away, which is Alexandria.
Yeah.
And then the next nearest thing is fucking Lake Charles, which is like an hour and a half away, depending on the traffic. So you're pretty much stuck in this shithole of a fucking swamp with a bunch of assholes that are also stuck in this shithole of a swamp and don't really care to be there. So, yeah, Fort Polk is the best.
I think we're just slightly better up here in Oklahoma because, we're at least the belt buckle and not the asshole.
Yeah, you guys get to, strap down Texas when they get unruly.
Oh, yeah.
That's why you get the little panhandle.
Yeah, I definitely don't recommend going out to the panhandle any time of the year.
Is it a different territory?
It's not really a different territory, but like the entire panhandle is 4 counties. And each one
seems
of them
like
is
it'd
just
be trouble. It sounds like gangland.
It almost was. At one point in time, it used to be the like where the marshals wouldn't even go.
That's fucked up. Like the U.S. Marshal? Are you talking the Marshals or the Rangers?
The both actually. Back right before Oklahoma became a state.
This is way back when.
Yeah, this would have been like the Pinkertons, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like a little bit further in, probably like 1898, 1900s ish, rather than like early 1800s.
Yeah.
Wild West, or late 1800s Western expansion type. But yeah,
that a big military grade knife that belonged to my granddad. I gave it away years ago. Can't carry something that big around Ontario.
Man,
yeah, I'm pretty sure Canada has a lot more strict laws when it comes to knives and guns.
Yeah, I was talking with Vila Vendetta, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was talking with her about guns, and she was like, "Well, you go to London, they have a problem with stabbings, and it's basically, it's not the tool that they're using, it's the person. You have to treat the underlying problem, and you can't always do that. But in the U.S., imagine the most incompetent person that you know, and it's more than likely that they can go buy a firearm.
Pretty
That's
much.
what's fucking scary. That's the problem. But
I can walk into a store and buy one, but I'm pretty sure I know quite a few people that can just buy one.
Yeah. I could come over to your house and just buy one off of you, and then walk out. That'd be it.
No. Oklahoma's is doing the whole background checks for private vendors now.
Good. I'm glad about that. That's fucking sweet.
Yeah, we've got that one Democratic governor that's one Democratic representative that's trying to get everything.
Yeah, that's trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Which, that point was actually made a long time ago on Drunken Peasants and it was actually made by like a crazy ass dude, and who was, I forget what the guy's name was, but he was railing against liberals and people trying to take their guns, but he clarified the gun the gun show loophole, and he was just like, no, it's more like the gun sale loophole, because I could go out to Bubba out here in the parking lot, and without a background check, I could go ahead and buy a fucking gun. That's the real problem. And he went into it, and everybody on the panel was just like, wow, this dude is making a whole hell of a lot of sense. Because there's where in America can you not actually do that for the most part? You know what I'm saying? Aside from the obvious blue states, blue counties, stuff like that.
And even then, there are quite a few there's quite a few states where those laws don't apply to inherited guns.
Oh, it's true. And antiques as well. And an antique gun could be something that's over 100 years old, and if it's, and let's say
whether it's functional or not.
Yeah. I mean, you could have a Maxim gun with full ammo and everything ready to go. It's an antique.
Yeah.
I mean, that will kill people for sure. It's been proven. I don't know if you guys know that. Maxim gun is proven to kill people.
All I hear is what are we doing there, Alan? Says all I hear is tard talk and all I see is grease.
All I hear is tard talk and all I see is grease. I can't wait till Canada releases its geese. Gonna shit on the floor. Sorry, is that early 2000s? Good. Oh no, you are not drinking sweet tea.
I'm from Oklahoma.
How? I don't I don't understand sweet tea. Like I'll drink tea, I'll drink green tea, I'll put sugar in my tea. Sweet tea, I just don't get it, man.
It's when I'm not compliant with my diet, it's the only thing that I drink that's not water, so it's easier for me to deal with.
All right, that's fair enough. I guess my issue is the
I mean, it does have less sugar in it than, like freaking Mountain Dew does.
Well, it's probably better for you than my beer, but to be fair, I have always just seen sweet tea as like sugar water. I've never tasted it as different. It doesn't have like flavor to me. Like, because I mean, you're drinking Arizona. I would go for a mucho mango, but that's just me. Are they still 99 cents, by the way?
I think the cans are, or they're like right around $1.
Should be.
I think the last time I bought one was either $0.99 or $1.09, something like that.
That's gonna be the signal of the end, is when Arizona iced tea goes from 99 cents to $1. I think that will be the beginning of the end. There's some strong, sweet black tea. Yeah, like, yep. I get that. Like, if you're raised on it and everything, I just can't.
That's one thing that I can't drink that orange pico tea. That stuff gives me heartburn.
It kind of sounds good.
Like what is it? The Lipton tea that you get in bags.
Mm.
That's not black tea. That's actually orange pico.
Okay, yeah, I used to drink that shit all the time back in the day because that's what my grandma would buy. She'd buy like the 100 packs of tea or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Back before, like, she thought, oh, it's tea, it's just water and tea, and she didn't realize that there is a fuckload of caffeine in tea.
Yes.
And have you ever had chai, like Middle Eastern chai?
My roommate drinks it. I don't. I can barely stand the smell of it.
Honestly, I'll take it, but give me one of those. I'll take one, because those things, they'll fuck up your stomach if you're not careful. It's actually like, I'm not talking about like the one with the milk and stuff. I'm talking about just like a regular chai. Like it'll wake you the fuck up. Those things, and they'll mess up your stomach because you're like, oh, I'm just drinking a couple teas. It's not like coffee where, you drink it, you get the strong, flavors and everything sits in your stomach, you get that big rush. It'll kind of sit in your stomach for a little bit and then give you that, start to release everything, and it'll make your stomach fucked up. But I'll still drink that shit any day of the week.
Sorry, I was reading Peter apparently messing around with something with.
I was reading the same thing. It's funny when a dog gets charged by a little creature they can easily kill. Mine always looks sort of taken aback. Yeah, I got a video on my channel of my dog not liking a Swiffer.
I was about to say mine gets taken aback at a broom or a vacuum. So.
Oh man, my dog used to hate shovels. He hated shovels and rakes anytime I would take him outside when I would go and
Jesus.
shovel snow, he would just start barking and attacking the shovel, and I couldn't get a goddamn thing done because he just wanted to go at it. I'm like, bro, it's just a shovel. Poor thing. I miss my puppy boy. But
He nearly dies when he drinks a lot of oolong tea.
who wants to taste my oolong tea? Hoo ha hoo ha hoo chi chi.
I don't know. I stopped drinking, or I had a weird thing about the different kinds of tea after I watched the original Dragon Ball series. So when they went to Oolong's village, you had jasmine, chamomile, and every one of the damn pigs was named after a tea.
Dude, Dragon Ball Z is like the one connection with pretty much everyone in my life I have never had, because I never grew up on it. I never watched it. I never could really get into it. And like all my friends, even in elementary school, they all watched Dragon Ball Z because they had cable. I didn't have cable until I was 16. So like I started watching fucking Adult Swim and Dungeons and Dragons. By the way, the old Dungeons and Dragons cartoons are fucking awesome.
The ones with the little red robe dungeon master?
Yes. Absolute, dude.
Pretty sure I actually have the series somewhere around here.
Oh, I would love to watch that. I would get stoned out of my gourd and watch that any day of the week. Somebody pay me $35 to stream Dungeons and Dragons. It's for guinea pig food.
I mean,
hey, my Cash App is not available because I didn't post it. So you guys can figure it out.
That's okay. My Cash App is non-existent.
Oh, well, there you go. I don't have any reason for people to give me money. I like money, but...
Oh, I enjoy money. I mean,
Of course, but I want people to spend their money on things rather than just like put it in my pocket. Like, fuck that. I mean, if you're gonna spend your money, get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm starting to think that a couple of these people are watching both us and G-Man, because...
Oh yeah, a few people are watching. I know.
I was about to say, because that one right there, I caught that right as I glanced up and saw him messing around with a cartoon.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. What's going on, Mandy Momo?
Hey, Mandy Momo, thank you very much for
Fola.
getting those videos downloaded for me too.
See, it's Halafala in the Discord, but it's Olafola in the chat.
Yeah,
I get it.
Definitely
get it now.
Olafola.
Figured it out.
I think she changed her name to Halafala because Monty always screws it up.
Yeah. Dude, she was complimenting my my meals, my dinner last night. I appreciate it because that was I bought a big ass new grill, and it takes. I'm a small guy. I don't cook that much food. Got too big of a grill. But
I've got a 3-foot fire pit.
Well, is that what you grill on?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a nice big grill topper for it. Heck, I think I had a picture somewhere around here.
Yeah, I just bought a $50 little Weber 33-inch thingamajig. That's not as efficient as I would have hoped, which is why I probably should have spent the $100 and just gotten the heavy duty, or waited a couple months, spent $50 and gotten the heavy duty.
Well, I mean,
It's true.
Yeah, I was
Thank
about
you
to say,
for-
I'm assuming you have a... Let's see here. Save that.
Hola Fola, thank you so much for beholding my dinner. I appreciate it. It made it all the more delicious that it was beheld. Although I didn't have any Parmesan cheese, so it was a bunch of green, brown, and red. So I didn't have any white to put in there to make it a little more aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to look at my food and be disgusted. Who do you think I am? Fucking
Shani?
You think Shani ever looks at food and is disgusted? Really?
Touche. I'll give you that. Let's see here. Window. There we go.
Get yourself a vacuum sealer, and after you grill out, seal, freeze the extra for later. I actually bought
There we go.
Ooh,
That's what I cook on.
holy shit. Oh, dude. I like how you got the handle on your rim there, so you can just pull it out and clean it out. Or no, that's on the grill. Or that's on the grate. Never mind.
Yeah, it's on the actual.
I was about to say that. I was gonna say never mind. But yeah, oh my god, those are some big ass steaks.
Those were 3.5 pound tomahawks, and then each one of the other steaks was a little over a pound. And I think the one on the bottom right, that was the one that I had that night. That kept me full all weekend.
Yeah, no shit. How did you eat that in a night? It's what mammoth did you kill?
Okay, so the two big steaks were actually a gift from my boss.
No shit. Go hug your boss for me. Just because I got to look at those things.
Well, my boss actually, he's a cattle farmer. I haul hay for him.
Oh,
and,
okay. That's fucking sweet.
And he actually provides me with grass-fed beef anytime he has to go slaughter a cow.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
So,
oh my god, I'm jelly. I'm super jelly.
Yes, Alan, there's a stool there.
I was gonna say, like, there's no way he could squat, let alone for that long.
No, I have a little stool that I use. It's shit. I can use it as a step stool nowadays. Damn thing's got like a 600-pound weight limit on it.
It's just one of those, like, it's just a piece of cloth or a piece of canvas with two, like a X-frame or whatever.
It's a steel X-frame that collapses, and then instead of just one single piece, it's actually like 6 nylon straps.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I know more than my fair share of folks that brought those on deployment, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I got this shit with me," and it's like, why do you have that? And then an hour into standing the fuck around, you're like, man, I wish I had that stool.
Generally, it stays right next to my bug out bag if I've got to run.
There you go. That way, if you're running from the zombies, you can be like, hold on, I got this. Pop out your stool and just look at your map.
Yep.
Be like, okay, so we're fucked.
No, at that point in time, I'll be setting up my hammock and going, you know what? I'm going to go take a nap.
Just make sure you set it high, like out of arm's reach, you know?
I think the highest I've ever slept in a hammock was, I want to say 8 feet off the ground.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
I mean, trying to get into it is definitely scary.
Yeah. I mean, you actually have to climb the tree at that point. Like, I'm thinking about those crazy motherfuckers that, you know, go thousands of feet up and just like hang on the side of a cliff and like, oh, I'm just gonna take a nap for a little bit and then we'll continue up.
Yeah, that definitely freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know how. That's a level of confidence I don't wish to obtain, honestly, because I have so little confidence in myself that seems scary to have that much confidence. Oh man.
Oh, just Aaron, thank you.
Ooh, what do we got?
I just glanced up and saw my name in red. It says Carnivorous Ape is cool.
He is. Carnivorous Ape is pretty fucking cool. He likes the spicy shit. Speaking of which, when are we gonna do the spicy shit? We
Oh.
gotta figure that out.
That is a good thing. And like I said, I was looking all day yesterday and today, and I could not find one chip. And mine's not going to be in until Wednesday. So,
Wednesday, okay.
If we can either hold off till next weekend possibly, or I can join you and just use like one of my suckers or a chocolate bar or one of my gummy bears.
I'll tell you what. Let's do next weekend.
Okay.
Just to solidify it, and that way you and I are both doing the chip, and we know when it's gonna happen. We got plenty of time.
Okay.
And we'll just let me think. I'm trying to think Saturday or Sunday would be best because oh, excuse me. I don't know if I'm going to be doing drinking games next week or not. So it would kind of depend on that, cuz if I could do it Saturday night, but like not Saturday morning. But I could also do it Sunday morning cuz I would be doing brunch, but We'll figure that out. We'll figure out the timeline once I have solidified whether or not we're doing drinking games next week. Because I kind of like to skip a week. I'm a 31-year-old man, so liquor does not work well with me in my liver.
I'm 35. I understand.
Yeah. So, yeah. So
it's that full head of hair. Don't let it fool you.
Oh yeah. Can I borrow some? Thanks. Yes. Yeah, you see, Negs. That's Negs, guys.
Yeah.
Rev. That's how you deal with it. You just fucking accept it. And yeah, I'm hiding mine, but it makes me look good the way I do it.
I wear a hat most of the week, and I've still got,
You got those flowing locks.
I've got that nice sturdy hairline, and
you got that,
don't have to worry about it.
You got the Jesse Stephanopoulos look from Full House. Don't touch the hair.
Oh, I don't care. Half the time it gets annoying. I just throw it in a ponytail.
You know what's wild is your hair is probably a third the length, but the 3 times as clean as Shani's. Just because, well, you've probably washed it at least one point in your life, right? I would hope.
I mean, I've washed it at least once in the last 24 hours, but I mean,
I would hope so. I mean, it's a lot of hair, but
I mean, that is one good thing about having my rewards card finally for fueling, because now I don't have to pay for my showers when I'm on the road.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah,
fucking. You're a long haul trucker.
Regional, but yeah,
regional. Okay.
Luckily, I'm home every weekend, so.
Okay, that's not too bad. So,
no.
Commercial trucker, basically.
Kind of. Like the farmer I work for, he's essentially my boss and my dispatcher. So I'll haul hay for him.
Yeah, you haul hay. That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
So you said that earlier. So you haul hay from from the hay farm to the cattle farm, or from the cattle farm to from one place on the cattle farm. Oh, that's pretty fucking sweet, dude.
Uncle Jesse, do you have little bunny wallpaper in your room too? No, Queen Cat Lady. The last bunny that was in this house was in the oven, because we like our bunnies too.
I like some bunnies. Sounds pretty good. Do you have it with pasta or potatoes?
Potatoes.
Oh.
And it was roasted in a white wine.
Ooh, that sounds really good. I ran out of bagels because I like to have a bagel with cream cheese for breakfast at work, and I ran out of bagels, so I didn't know what to do. But I had some leftover potatoes and chive and onion sour cream, and these were just like leftover little, russet potatoes, little tiny things, and heated them up. Put some cream cheese on there with the chive and onions. Tastes like a fucking baked potato. So goddamn good. You guys gotta try it. Seriously. Yeah, that was my breakfast today.
Sadly, you can't eat the bunnies here, really. We've tried too many nasty things to try and get rid of them.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. No, I don't catch and eat the wild ones. I go down to our butcher and let him do it.
No, I thought you went and got him yourself. That's the only way I would get a rabbit, or be able to really get a rabbit around here, is to just go hunting. But I could easily do that. Like, I could call up my buddy and be like, "Hey, is it rabbit season?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "So you got a free weekend?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." And we'll go, and I'll buy the beer or cook the rabbit or something, and then we'll call it a day.
I actually have gone blowgun hunting around my property, but I've only so far caught a turkey and almost like a teenage boar. Wasn't full grown, but it was getting.
You went blowgun hunting and you got a turkey?
Yeah, there's an entire flock of turkeys in my backfield.
But turkeys are fast.
Yeah, so is a .625 caliber dart.
Oh, all right. Okay. I mean, it's just mind-boggling to me, because from the turkey hunters I know, like, they have lost the motherfucker from, basically blowing its fucking head off nearly.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing just flies away, or they hit it and they're just like, okay, the motherfucker I didn't hit it hard enough, and flew off into the woods to die.
The dart heads that I use, it's kind of like that right there, where it's sharp on both ends, triangular. It's got a nice big fat sharp head on it.
Right.
Catch it right in the chest from 20 feet away, and it'll drop.
That's really close. I mean, that's you could practically run up and grab it. At that point, 20 feet is almost nothing. But at the same time, like,
I was about to say, yeah, but you really don't want to run up and grab a turkey in a flock, because then you get attacked.
Yeah, that's well. See, here's how you do it.
It wasn't quite a boar. It was a wild pig, but at the same time,
fair enough.
Yeah, I'll correct myself on that one.
Yeah, boar is a little bit different, but anyway,
just a little.
See, what you could do is run up and grab the turkey, and wait for them to flock on you, and then just have friends. Then you just beat the turkeys. Then it's a free for all. Everybody beats the fuck out of each other. You guys get pecked, turkeys get killed. Everybody gets Thanksgiving dinner except for them, because they're dead and they're delicious. So, I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. They don't have to live in this world, and we get to eat them. So,
I mean, turkeys are stupid anyways, and
it's true.
It's easy enough for me to just turn around and go out and kill one every couple of months than have to deal with idiots coming onto my property with shotguns, because I've had that problem too.
That's why you get a bigger shotgun. You just go out. Yeah, actually, you know what? You should get a blunderbuss and walk out there. Somebody comes up trying to hunt.
I do have a Nerf gun that I can put a AA battery through a cinder block.
Do it.
And it's pretty impressive when you're trying to scare somebody.
Well, hit them right in like the thigh. Bruise that muscle, get a little bit of bone action in there, and they'll be all right.
That is one thing that me and my kids, we got into in a big way, was the whole Nerf modding thing.
Oh.
So we've got all kinds of crap. I still have Nerf guns hidden around my house, just in case they decide to randomly attack me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, so this door right here behind me, this one,
right?
That's my closet door. The actual door is over here.
Right.
Okay. If at any given time my kids could storm through that door, and I literally have a Nerf gun right here.
That's awesome. Dude, that I don't want kids, but if I did ever have kids, that's the kind of relationship I would want. Like that's what I would want with, you know, my wife. Be like, if I find a sale on Nerf guns, you're getting shot. But that doesn't mean you're not going to also get a Nerf gun. Like, somebody's getting one in the fucking eye or throat or, you know, cooter or whatever, but something's happening. It's going to be fun. And then we can pick up the darts, you know. Oh, man.
It's actually funny because I look around and my room is actually like a testament to the like 150 different hobbies I've got. I mean, I've got my 3D printer, I've got my entire computer set up, I've got my gaming stuff behind me, I've got my you know, that thing
closet
right there.
You need to come out of. I'm sorry.
No, this little black and red box right here behind me is actually.
Oh, I see what you're putting
right there. That's actually a lipo charger. And I used to be into RC, like RC cars and stuff. And we tore apart all of the RC cars and switched them over to lipo. And then when we got done with that was when we got into the Nerf stuff. And that's when I decided to go ahead and change out all of the batteries for the Nerf guns that we had over to lipo. So I've literally got Nerf guns over here that sound like pissed off weed eaters when you charge them up.
That's awesome.
And I mean, just it goes all the way around my room. That's one of the reasons why the only thing you ever really see is this wall.
If you could see the like my office behind me, you would see essentially the same thing, because I have like epoxy and my stones and, you know, all kinds of ideas and all kinds of shit like just sitting back there that I'm waiting to actually use. And
I forgot my chainmail.
Oh, you have chainmail?
Yeah.
Well, I if I could show it, I can't. It's actually like it's just too big to put on screen. Plus it's all loose. But I'm trying to make what I want to do is make a table. I've got a 2 foot by 2 foot box, and I have a bunch of like circuit boards and computer parts and stuff. And what I want to do is fill that with epoxy and just place the circuit boards in there, sort of in like layers like this, you know, and whatever, and then put legs on it and give that to my nephews, because I think that would be a really cool fucking little thing for them. But I need more computer parts, 1, and 2, like I need the fucking time to actually do this, because I have the epoxy that I have isn't I have to layer it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I have to layer it, and I also have to like heat it and stuff, and it's gonna be a long process. We're talking like a couple days probably. But yeah, I'm in the same boat on like hobbies and shit. And when it comes to my like the stonework, I would love to do that more, but I just don't have the time with streaming and work and taking care of my house, and I just want to sit down every once in a while. But
oh yeah, I mean, I completely understand that. Unfortunately, I am a dad first, and so I've got 50 different hobbies, and I've only got enough time to mess around with a few of them at a time.
Oh yeah.
Pibethulu, I have riveted mail before, but good God, that takes a long time. The chainmail shirt that I have is just is butted mail. And even then, that took 3 months worth of work. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I watched. I don't know if you're into any like history documentaries or anything like that.
Some.
You ever heard of Tony Robbins, British guy?
I've heard the name. I don't think I've seen anything by him.
You would probably like this. Oh, look up like worst jobs in history, Tony Robbins on YouTube, and it's great. It's actually like long form, you know, about an hour BBC special on some of the shit that they did in the Middle Ages, and one of those things is actually like making chainmail, and they show you how they did it, which was just like take these these tiny little pieces, these two little links in the chain, and you put this tiny little metal triangle in between it, and then you smash that down, and then they're linked together, and then you just do that over and over and over again. And if you fuck one of them up, like, it's just, you gotta melt the whole thing down. And that's today. Just imagine, 1,000 years ago when they were actually making this stuff. And go ahead.
Knew a guy that used stainless steel for his links. He never made a full set. My chainmail shirt is full stainless steel, so it's about 25 pounds. So,
gee, 25 pounds.
Yeah, like I said, 3 months with a pair of pliers in each hand, just pulling links together. It was not a fun thing.
Dude. Yeah, I can imagine. That's a lot of. You got to be really stressed out at work to come home and be like, God damn, gotta concentrate. At least I would have to be.
Yeah, at that time I was still driving CDL. I was making like $11 an hour at a construction company hauling drywall.
Yeah, no.
So I was generally pissed every time I came home.
Yeah, I would be too. That's fucking ridiculous. $11 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
one of the reasons why I quit that job.
Yeah, if I had to quit my job, or if I lost my job and I had to go somewhere and they offered $11 an hour, I would pretty much just laugh in their face. Like, are you kidding me? You're not actually going to pay me? Like, no, you don't understand. I actually have skills. I'm not a fucking teenager.
Yeah.
Like, I deserve well over 15 an hour. Because trust me, I know where we should be at. It's like $22.50.
Oh yeah, that's just minimum wage.
Oh yeah, that's minimum wage. So let's get me a little closer to there, somewhere where I can pay my landlord and such. You dig?
And that's one. I mean, I'm definitely glad I found this job.
Oh yeah.
The farmer that I'm working for, I can do all the things that I enjoy doing, plus pay for 5-bedroom house on 3 acres and a Mustang GT. So I'm definitely happy about that.
Yeah, you're doing a lot better than $11 an hour. That's fucking sure. And I don't have any complaints about my job right now. Of course, I have everybody's bitches. Like, man, if I would run the place X, Y, and Z, but I don't run the fucking place. I have a pretty good job. I like where I work. I actually like the job that I have, and I like the fact that I, get to think. That's the best thing, is I actually get to think during my job. But
oh, and heck, no, you probably see me. I'm sitting in the Discord most of the day, and even when I'm sitting in there by myself, I'm driving and thinking. That's kind of the thing that I do.
I'm not allowed to be on my phone at all. So like, I try to make like a playlist of like long form stuff throughout the day.
One thing that I love about these right here, it's the old trucker headset.
I've seen a million of those.
Got 24-hour playtime. So
really,
yeah, I can wake up at 6 a.m., hook it to my phone, and sit there and listen to audiobooks or YouTube movies or anything like that. Keep the phone wherever the hell I want to and just drive. And
that would be fucking amazing. Yeah, that is exactly what truckers need. Because especially in this world where you have a phone on you, you got the internet with you 24/7. If you're in an area that doesn't have internet, one, you're either lost, or two, well, you're in an area that doesn't have internet, and well, that's shit happens. But yeah, I can't imagine for a fucking second being on the road without that. Like I've driven. Go ahead.
No, Midnight Goddess over here. She's Midnight is actually in the D&D group that I run every other Saturday.
Okay.
So she's showing off one of her characters.
Yeah, it's funny. I was listening to some old Miss Parker today because I needed something long form. I found a 3-hour something or other, and she called out Midnight Goddess, and she's like Midnight to Goddess, Midnight T Goddess. And so like said thank you or whatever, and this is like, because she couldn't read the name right off the off of whatever, and when Midnight Goddess came into my chat the other night, I was like, oh hey, what's going on, Midnight Goddess? And Vila was like, I thought it was Mindy T Goddess, and we like actually had to sit there and like look at it and be like, oh no, yeah, it is Midnight. She's like, I've been calling her Mindy this whole time. Or her name is Mindy, like in the Discord. So, yeah,
we call her Mindy.
Yeah, it makes sense, but like, I don't know. I just thought that was funny.
Pibathulu, I still run 3.5 because that's the I don't use pre-generated modules. I literally have an entire universe that I keep. So all my stuff is 3.5 rules, because that's where the universe was made.
Oh, you're talking about D&D.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, he was asking me.
No, that makes sense. The only D&D experience I have is Pool of Radiance on the computer. I don't know if you've ever played that game.
The last time I played Pool of Radiance was for NES.
There was an NES version?
Late 80s, early 90s.
the one I played was for PC, and it was actually pretty decent. It was like,
I mean, I don't know if it was a rehash or anything like that, but it was
a lot more like an RPG, and it was actually pretty goddamn extensive. I'm talking. I think there was at least like 5 different worlds that you went through, and each one was probably like 10-12 hours worth of searching, running around, fighting people. And they did run off of like the dice. So the computer rolls the dice, and it shows you who goes to attack and whatnot. And sometimes you'll come up against a group of orcs, and all of them attack first, and then all you're left with is your fucking one mage, and it's like, all right, magic missile, lightning bolt, and then you're dead. But yeah, fucking Pool of Radiance is a great game. Unfortunately I can't play it on here because I don't have any way to like emulate a XP system. If you know a way to do that, I'd be more than happy to know. But I don't, personally.
Yes. Yes, Thaco. 2-hit armor class 0. That was back when armor classes went down.
So over my head. I need to play some D&D. I need to like watch people play D&D. Because
you're more than welcome to pop in anytime you want to on Saturday.
Absolutely. I'll at least spectate, at least for a little bit. But because I've wanted to play D&D, but I don't know, like, how do I get into it? Is the thing.
Really, it's just a matter of do you have a decent imagination? Can you pretend to be somebody else?
Well, I pretend to be a lizard person all of the time, so I think I can do that.
And that's just the first step of it. All you got to do is you draw up your character, and then you have to immerse yourself in the world.
Can I be Mr. Krabs playing D&D with my 2 wizard hats?
That would be weird.
No,
I take it there was a D&D episode of SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're playing D&D, and Mr. Krabs, being a crab, he's got the 2 eyes, so he's a wizard, so he's got a wizard hat over each eye. So, are you allowed to wear 2 wizard hats?
Okay, so once you get into epic levels, there's actually a feat you can take that allows you to use more than one item per slot. So
Okay.
that would allow you to use 2 hats or something like that. Otherwise, you're limited to like a hat, a mask, a
Headspace.
necklace,
That makes a lot of sense.
on down.
That makes
I
a lot
have
of sense.
not heard of that in a while. Comfort Doll. I used to play BattleTech until
man.
That was a little tabletop game. It had little miniatures that you used on
I
maps.
remember BattleTech. That was kind of bigger when I was real young.
I used to have a 40-ton mech that I had customized, and it ran like 16 machine guns.
It's a lot of machine guns.
That was the entire reason. It was because it was like 90% engine, and it was literally, I would engage mask, which is the thing that allowed you to double your engine speed, and run across the map, just get right up in your face and hit you with 16 attacks.
Jeez.
So, and because of the way the hit location worked, I was gonna roll a headshot eventually.
Jesus Christ!
So,
you sick son of a bitch.
That's exactly what it was too.
That's kind of me in Age of Empires. I would just like, all right, I'm gonna play with the computer and just, I'm gonna build a bunch of ballistas. We're gonna fuck you guys up across the map. Oh, you got this one villager that I have to search for across this fucking gigantic map. Don't worry, I have ballistas. We'll clear the entire forest. But running shotgun.
Yep, People Thulu found the name for it too. That was literally what I called it, was shotgun.
Running shotgun. That is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Just roll up and just, ow.
Just roll up and just thousands of rounds, and it was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to hit the cockpit eventually, and he's going to start getting some major penalties.
That reminds me of a real life story that I heard, but I don't know if I should tell it because it's really violent. It's from one of my NCOs. It's up to you. Should I?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, so they were in a combat with insurgents in Iraq, and there was a group of guys behind this wall, and they were jumping up and shooting and firing RPGs and stuff. Well, here's the story that was told to me. They outflank this group of guys, so they're along this wall, like right here. They're along the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they got outflanked, so this group, where my NCO was, they came up in their trucks. I'm talking like a full convoy of trucks, and opened fire on these guys with a 50 caliber machine gun. And yeah, you can just imagine, he was just like, there was just people matter all over the place, and
Yep.
he was like the worst part about it is we had to stay there and secure the area until somebody could come and clean it up, which was 6-7 hours of sitting around like destroyed bodies. That they just, and you're talking about motherfuckers just rolling off, doom 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 doom, and just getting fucking, I mean, it's everywhere. The 50 cal round hits something, it does things.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it will
Yep.
turn yourself into pink mist. But I actually gotta go to bed. I
Okay.
shouldn't have stayed up this long, but thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome here anytime.
Oh well, you're welcome on my channel anytime. And
I appreciate
if you're around tomorrow night, we're doing some games, some drinking games. If you do decide to drink, by all means, come along.
Hey, I've got the entire weekend off, so
Oh,
might as well have a little bit of
awesome.
fun.
Fuck yeah.
I've got to deliver this load to a hardware store in the morning, and then go load up for Monday. So I'll probably be running around tomorrow around noon.
No shit. Oh fuck. Well, I gotta work at least until 3 tomorrow, so I probably won't be around a whole lot until probably around 5-6 o'clock when I actually like get up, wake up from my nap.
Okay.
But yeah. Again, you don't have to drink. It's up to you. We're gonna be playing like bingo. If you actually would like to come up with any games or like any ideas for bingo, like G-Man bingo or something like that, by all means, bring it. And
yeah, I will definitely send you the links to. I'm literally staring at my bookmarks for G-Man bingo right now.
really awesome.
I've already got those cards.
Well, we've got plenty of G-Man. We'll definitely play some G-Man bingo. And
I've got G-Man bingo, Shanny bingo, Von Helton bingo. I've got freaking Nuka Zeus bingo. I'm working on Black Guy TV, Drag, and Miss Parker. Just for the hell of it.
The Nuka Zeus himself is a fucking quagmire. Like, that guy is so wild. I gotta introduce my chat to fucking Nuka Zeus. But
I looked into him, but it was like, this guy doesn't have any arguments. He's got severe mental problems.
Yeah, he definitely has some kind of like body dysmorphia or something like that. He needs therapy, not injection.
Not melanotan.
Yeah. Fucking somebody sent this to me in, I don't know if you were part of the conversation or not, in my Discord, or the security team.
I don't think I've jumped into the voice chat in yours.
No, it wasn't in the voice chat. It was in the text, but it was I brought her up on my channel a little bit earlier, or a little earlier. Ashley Hatcher. You ever heard that name?
Are you talking about the girl up in they found up in Wyoming?
No. Okay. That's definitely different. This is a living woman, and she is the definition of drug-addled.
Okay. No, I don't think I was part of that conversation.
Okay, yeah. Definitely check that out. I'll post something in the video suggestions so that you don't have to search through the Discord to look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out. It's worth a discussion. It is worth one hell of a fucking discussion, because long story short, this woman went from basically your weight and coherence to my weight and G-Man's coherence, and you see the entire thing.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, she also posts like every few hours still.
Okay.
So yeah. Yeah. We gotta check out the Ashley Hatcher at some point. I'll send that to you, because it's
okay.
I don't know. I think everybody should just kind of see this shit. But
I mean, I'll definitely take a look. Generally I keep this to mostly arguments.
I can dig that.
One of the reasons why you won't find Channy on here.
Good. Thank God. Well, I'm her favorite, so maybe she'll show up one day. I hope not.
Well, if she shows up anytime, she's gonna stay right over there in the chat. So.
Oh, good. Hopefully she stays in the chat, and maybe I'm here and we can make fun of her together. That would be sweet. You know, we could talk about which wart on her face we find the most disgusting.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, I find the third eye the most disgusting.
I don't know. I think the one on her cheek is actually the worst, because it gives me that feeling of just like every time she turns her head and there's light behind her, it's like that. It's like that pan across the horizon of a planet where you see Olympus Mons just like sticking up.
Okay, yeah.
And he's just passing. You see the majesty of the sun. That's what gets me. She's ruining the universe for me.
Okay, so sorry.
Right.
That's getting derailed.
Sorry, yeah. All right. So anyway, long story short, I gotta go to bed. I should have been in bed a little bit ago. Thank you so much for having me. I will be more than happy to have you on. And as far as the chip challenge, you and I will work that up while we send each other dick pics and I'm sorry, asshole pics. And we'll,
if that's any better.
I mean, hey, you've seen what I'm working with. Don't hate.
I know Lubis has requested, and he's not getting that picture because I don't swing that way.
Well, he can request from me, and I can charge him. So we'll go from there.
Well, but, we got onto that. That discussion, and Lubis is apparently just a little emasculated. There's a reason why I can keep 4 women happy.
Well,
and
hey,
it's not my charming personality. I'll tell you that much.
It's the voice. You start talking to them, they're just like, man, I just want to relax into his arms and get dick down like I'm a fucking. I want to be bucking like an epileptic at a strobe light convention. It just must be that voice. But hey, man, I gotta go to bed. I appreciate you having me on, and I'll have you on anytime. And if you're around tomorrow, hit me up in the DMs, and I'll have you on. I'll send you a link.
I will see what's going on with my kids as soon as they go over to their moms. I should be good. So
okay, I'm probably gonna be doing around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're around like Mountain Time, right? So about an hour.
No, Central. I'm just an hour behind you.
Okay. So yeah, there's another guy who's in Colorado. He's around the same time. So he's.
Oh, he'd be an hour before me.
Yeah, he same place. So and then we got one more guy who's on the West Coast.
Oh shit, we're gonna cover.
Yeah. Well, but then we have 2 other folks. One of which is a truck driver, who you would like to meet. She's pretty cool. They're in the UK.
Okay.
So that's why I'm starting at 8 because they'll start at 1. So
no, you almost had me worried because didn't you interview Grampy Lobster not too long ago?
I didn't really interview him. He and I mean, he's been on my channel.
Okay. I honestly thought you were gonna say fucking Michelle Best. I was like, no, I do not want to talk to her.
No. Michelle Best. Yeah, Grampy Lobster introduced me to Michelle Best. Okay.
I know she's a drug driver too, and it's like, no.
Yes, somebody get Grampy Lobster a gun for Michelle Best because he needs to protect himself. That lady is fucking nuts.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, she needs to not have a driver's license or a passport or not in a straitjacket. But anyway.
I was about to say, yeah, she needs that hug me close jacket.
Yeah, a couple of, some folks in, white clothes and bow ties to hang around her just in case she gets a little unruly. And, a nurse with one of those, Red Cross things. What's her name? Nurse Ratchet. She needs a Nurse Ratchet.
Oh, Grampy has a wand. He's all good.
Did he buy it from King Cobra?
I'm not sure.
Cobes, that's what it is.
See, I remember when it used to just be freaking G-Man, Shanny, and True and Veckel. Now we've got good God.
Oh man, I've got 3 locales that I've gone after on my channel that barely anybody talks about on here. One being this dude who calls himself the Captain, who's just basically an incel, and well, that's it.
Yeah, see, I thought
Yeah.
about doing a MGTOW one with
Oh.
that freaking ex-army guy, the Terrence Pop or whatever,
Dude.
from Redonkulous.
Try, Aaron Clary, the captain, is Terrence Pop without the alcohol. Like it's almost exactly the same rhetoric, the same thing, except the captain, he doesn't go as off the rails because he's not shit faced the entire time. He's actually like sober and coherent, but you can see like kind of in his face in any live stream that he does that he's like on the brink of losing his fucking mind, and it's because he knows like all of his shit made his family leave him. So
well, and then I also did my one little thing on vegan gains, and that's just because I can't stand that stupid ass.
I haven't heard him been around since the DP days, since he had that beef with Repsion back in the day, where he literally like threatened to kill him or something, or skin him alive or some shit.
Oh yeah,
really
he's done all kinds of threatening and everything like that. And then just recently, he admitted on one of his live streams that he's never actually been in a fight.
I don't doubt that one bit.
No, but that's the stupid thing is, it's always debate me or get in the ring with me, and it's like, dude, you've never been in a fight.
Yeah, like just wait till somebody actually wants to fight you and can fight.
Yeah.
Like,
but, now he's gone down the vegan train so damn much that he's, every time he tries to increase his weight on his bodybuilding, he ends up tearing a new muscle.
Wow.
So.
Wow. Yeah, because you actually have to have material for that protein to build. And I'm not saying that vegans can't do it. I'm just saying you can't do it without the protein that's in meat.
Yeah.
You can't. You're not going to be Arnold Schwarzenegger on a vegan diet. It's not going to happen.
No, you need protein and collagen.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's the one thing that they don't get.
That's what he was tearing. The collagen was not in his muscle to hold it together, so it wasn't strong enough. And that's why he tore his muscle, because he's an idiot.
Too many vegan donuts.
Yeah. You should have like a steak. It's good. It's really good. Steak is really fucking good.
Oh, I agree. I every now and then I'll go look for failed vegans, just because I find it hilarious. They're going back to eating meat stories. Mm-hmm. It's like, almost every one of them literally is like, I had that first bite of meat and it was like, oh my God, I was so grossed out. But oh my God, the rush of energy from that one bite. Yeah. I was like, I mean, this isn't your body telling you this is exactly what I needed.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, if you've ever been like starved, hungry, I'm talking like you haven't eaten in at least 24 hours, I'm telling you, that first bite of food, whatever it may be, that first thing, you are going to get that rush of energy. Everything is going to taste good because it's what you need. Your body is like, put more of that shit in your face now. We need it. Everything needs to go everywhere. Get it in that hole. We're going down. And if you don't recognize that with your body, and you can do the same thing with water, for fuck's sake. Like, the reason water tastes so good when you drink it when you're thirsty is because your body fucking needs it. Mm-hmm. Like, be in tune with your body, and that doesn't mean going vegan. It means
let's see here.
Eating all of the beef.
Can you get by with mushrooms? Can I get by with mushrooms? No, I can't eat mushrooms. Are you talking about, can the average person survive on mushrooms?
No.
No, there's nothing nutritional in there.
Yeah, there's basically no nutritional value to mushrooms. They're a garnish or a
filler.
Basically, yeah, filler.
Yeah. All right.
And they'll put calories in your stomach, but not a whole lot. You need strawberry shortcake right now. I can agree. Have you ever put pepper on strawberries?
No, I don't think I ever have.
Do you have any strawberries?
I haven't eaten strawberries in close to 4 years now.
Okay. Apparently, like, if you slice up some strawberries and just put light black pepper on them, it's actually really good. I told that to Mango, one of my mods, and she was like, "I'm gonna try that," and now she's like eating it every day. And I just heard this on Reddit a while ago, and I've never tried it, but I feel like that's something that should be done. Yeah, B with Boo is like, I gotta ask my chef friend about that. Yeah.
Oh, the weight gaining thing. Okay, so the mushrooms in relation to the weight gaining thing. I definitely
weight.
No. I mean, if you're on a like zero carb diet and you eat mushrooms, then there's a good chance that you'll start gaining a little bit of water weight. But
you're not gonna gain mass.
Yeah,
that's the difference, because the it's essentially like the amount of energy and the amount of mass that's packed into the food. So if you were to take a mushroom, it would be like that's the amount of mass that's packed into it. When you take in a cucumber, it's a lot more, and when you take in meat, beef, it's like that. You have a whole lot more energy and protein and nutrients concentrated in there.
This is actually true. If the whole thing about spinach, like the whole Popeye stereotype, is because the original nutritional guide misplaced a decimal point, and it literally had the protein content of spinach as being almost equal to that of steak.
Which would not at all work out at all.
No.
Maybe with the iron content, because I know spinach is extremely high in iron. But...
Yes, but it's also extremely high in calcium, and eating the amount of spinach that would be required for any of your other minerals would literally give you kidney stones.
Yeah, because calcium is good for your bones, but it has to be flushed out at a certain point. Which I don't want to do that.
No, I definitely say spinach is not good for you. I don't care if you like the taste of it or not. It's still not good for you. There's literally more protein in watermelon than there is spinach.
Put it in your salad. Call it a fucking day. You might as well have arugula or whatever. Like it's the same thing. And you know what? It's good to eat like salad and vegetables, because that's where you get a lot of your water throughout the day. If you eat,
it can be
like it depending on what you're eating. I mean, if you're eating like fresh fruit and fresh salad and like fresh vegetables and stuff like that, you'll get a decent amount of water out of it. But if you're eating, obviously dried vegetables or steamed stuff or anything like that, we're not getting as much nutrients, nor are you getting as much water as you would need. Because usually anything like steamed or anything is going to have salt in it, which is going to counteract any water you're going to get.
Yep. I also heard that we can't break down the cellulose in the spinach cells, so by the time it's passed through you, your body hasn't smashed apart anything open in the spinach.
That's just fiber.
Yeah, that's true. The fiber is the cellulose, and anything that you eat that's got fiber, all you're doing is making your poop bigger.
Yeah,
I mean
fiber is just the stuff that your body can't process.
They did do an experiment, though. Apparently, there is a link between fiber and constipation.
Well, no shit.
Exactly. The problem is like the vegan thing of you just eat more fiber and you'll get regular. Doesn't work like that.
No.
They actually have it to where they used the same set of people, and the closer to zero carb they put their diets on, the more of them had less issues with their bowel movements. Until that was a total of 100% when they finally put the focus group on a zero carb diet, because when your body digests 95% of the meat you eat, there's not really much left to come back out.
Right. And like I was saying about being like starving, if you're on a really poor diet, like you're eating pizza rolls or whatever. I mean, anybody that's been to like college or been poor and you're living on your own and you go home and you eat an actual like good meal, one, you're going to have a really satisfying poop, and two, you're really not going to poop that much because your body needs all of everything that's in that real food, and it's going to take it, and then when you poop, it's going to be really satisfying and stinky because your body got what it needed. And that feeling is amazing of just getting all of those nutrients into you. And when you like, your body knows what to do, so if you try and counteract that with extra fiber and not getting the correct nutrition, you're gonna fuck up your body and you're gonna constipate yourself. No shit.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting on that one. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff about nutrition. The only thing I have issues with it on is the simple fact that it's not actually a science.
Right.
Just for the simple fact that if they were to do the double-blind studies and everything like that to actually figure out what the human body requires,
right,
it would be unethical.
I mean, yeah.
Because they would literally have to control everything that comes in and out of a person.
Which, I mean, you'd have to get a significant sample size, so 10,000 people to actually agree to that. Which you probably get 10,000 people to agree to that, but how far into it do they go?
Yeah, and then on top of that, how far can you trust them?
Exactly. Yeah.
If you're getting 10,000 people in the general populace, then you have the issue of people lie.
Well, yeah, of course. You would have to keep them in one place. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like build a facility and have 10,000 people live there and control everything that they do. You'd easily, hey.
I mean, see, there is a slightly less unethical way to do it, and that would be to experiment on our prison population.
That's still extremely unethical.
Exactly. I said slightly less, and that's basically not taking the free citizens and taking the ones that we've already got imprisoned.
Well, what's the difference between the prison population and the military? Because they do the same thing. Because essentially, you're regardless, you're government property.
Yeah. I mean, the I guess the difference on that would be the prison population isn't required to be in peak physical fitness.
Well, I mean, the military isn't necessarily required to be in peak physical fitness. I mean, you get a fairly diverse group, and I'm just saying, like, I don't think there would be a whole hell of a lot of difference because you would still be forcing it on to people.
Yeah.
And people who have no rights based off of rights in that aspect, at least, based off of, well...
See, that would be one thing right there. Say a slightly reduced sentence if you volunteer for it.
See, that's a different... That's giving incentive because, like... Because I mean, in the military, they can experiment on you, because again, you're government property. They can experiment on you all the time. They'll do it subtly, but they don't do it in such a way that, at least not usually anymore. Not like it back in the 50s, 60s, 70s. Not in such a way that they'll be a huge detriment to any individual group. So if you want to give a contemporary example, like the caffeine pills that they would give to soldiers.
I want to address this real quick. Okay, so the prana eaters in India, that actually came over to the States recently. That fucker David Wolf. Yeah, the David Wolf, son of a bitch. This guy invented a taser that he claimed cured cancer.
A taser?
Yes, like you grab a hold of it and zap the shit out of yourself.
So like that fake ass pack of gum back in the day that would shock you when someone pulled it and
No,
said,
it was actually just like a yellow plastic taser.
so like those $1,000 those
More like
ones?
the $120 ones, if that.
Oh, so the one you can stick into somebody, cacao.
Yeah,
Fucking knock him. Okay.
Yeah, but he actually fucking marketed a taser that he claimed would cure cancer.
Not surprising.
I mean, yeah, that's that son of a bitch. I
think.
I hate.
I mean,
Wolf.
he's right up there with the same people that sold like the anti 5G, you know, shit, and like it's a grift. It's the same thing as like,
and
it's Sky Mall. Have you ever been on a plane?
I am not going to say that the carnivore community doesn't have our nut jobs. Okay, if you've ever seen Bobby's Perspective or Sverige or whatever the hell he's calling himself now, the Swedish idiot.
I've seen Sverige.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, these guys are crazy. Most of it involves psychedelic drugs and cult mentality.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that I cannot stand. But at the same time, I've gotten kicked out of some of the carnivore groups on Facebook just for the simple fact that they started talking about the anti-vax crap, and it was like, look, okay, we have one legitimate gripe against nutrition. Okay, that does not mean that every aspect of science is invalid.
Yeah,
and
that's 100% true. And like like you're saying about the cult mentality, it's real easy for that to pervade into a community, any community. And even if you're talking about like the if you even want to talk about like the petty family community, it can pervade in there. There's somebody who's going to get like a cult mentality and be like, yeah, this is my life. This is what we have to do. We actually have to like, go after these people. And it's like, dude, no, you're the outlier.
Yeah.
So you need to be regulated, and it's up to basically the community to be like, no, hey, we're gonna shut that shit down right fucking now, without question, because the only outcome here is bad. So.
Oh, Lubis.
The Lubis.
Nope, not that one. Damn it.
Look at these two white boys. Haters can anus. Just saying.
Good.
I just pulled out like 6 really racist jokes out of the back of my mind.
But okay, so Pibethulu, someone who gave themselves an ulcerated tummy from an all meat diet. I was on an all meat diet for 2.5 years before I lost my job last year, and I kind of fell off of it. But I mean, hell, I lost over 100 pounds. I felt great. My depression was down. My anxiety was down. It really did.
Lubis on that one, by the way, my bad. I didn't mean to awe at your depression. Yeah. I was the handsome white boys. My bad.
So I mean, it really does depend on how you take care of yourself while you're eating whatever you want to eat.
I
like I said, I don't. What is it? Right, that right there, the carnivorous. Okay, that's this ape right here. Okay, that's the I don't advocate for it. I'm not I'm not going to tell you what to put on your plate.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's there. I mean, I wouldn't say that to anybody either. I'd be like, look, this is how you should build your plate, but this is the right thing. Of all of the evidence that points to something like some vegetables, a little bit of meat, and some carbs. That's it. Have some fruit for dessert, maybe some sweets or some fats, and you're fine. That's it. Like, that's how you should build your plate, and how you should kind of consider in your mind. But if you stack your fucking plate with a bunch of like ham slices,
No, yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna be like, dude, you might want to put a fucking onion in there for texture
I
or
tend
something.
well, and see that was the thing too is I actually made it like a rigorous part of my diet where I would
Right.
literally eat I'd say about 1.5 pounds of steak a day.
Jeez, dude.
And and then once a week, once every 2 weeks or so, I would eat liver.
No.
And
Did you get the gout?
no,
Really?
did not get gout. Did not. My A1C went from a 7.1 to a 4.6, which is my diabetic level.
Right.
Because I was pre-diabetic, I was looking for something that would help me.
I'm just kind of astounded by the fact that you didn't get gout on an all meat diet. But like then again, I'm thinking back to like Sparage and motherfuckers like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as pervasive as I would think. But eating liver.
Well, and see that was the thing too is I was eating actual meat and liver, which is organ meat.
Right.
I wasn't eating hot dogs or processed meat and stuff like that.
All right, that makes a lot of sense. I think it's the liver that would have got me because the liver's got a lot of iron in it, correct?
Yeah, you only eat about like 4 or 5 ounces of it a week.
Yeah,
I mean it's not a lot.
Yeah,
but the thing I did was I would literally eat it in one sitting, and I would wait until I was hungry for that steak again. It was, I mean. Like there were times when I would be hungry again the next day, and I'd just go ahead and eat again. But then there were times when I'd go in the kitchen, I'd look at that steak and go, and then skip a day, just because the steak didn't look appetizing.
I can dig that, and it's probably because you needed a vegetable. But like, yeah, I totally understand because I've been in the very recently. I've been in the habit of like actually eating. I'm forcing myself to eat some breakfast, and then I eat a decent amount at lunch, and then I eat a decent amount at dinner. And a lot of my anxiety, things build up, so eventually I start getting like not hungry for things, but I start to force myself, and I've noticed a significant change in my overall energy and demeanor and stuff like that, just because I've had like a well-balanced diet. And
well, see that okay, so Lubus right there. Think about the stuff that we learned in health class in elementary school, and then think about the same thing that we learned in middle school and then in high school. And just take eggs for example. How many times have eggs been good for us, then bad for us, then good for us, then bad for us?
Well, they said the same thing about masks. Just saying.
No, because even like 100 years ago when they were recommending masks, we had the same bullshit about...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They said the same thing. It was all idiots.
Yeah.
We're saying, hey, it's this way. And yeah, eggs are not that bad for you. Like, yes, if you eat 12 dozen eggs every fucking day, you're gonna die. But no, nobody eats that. Eat a few eggs every day and you'll be fine. It doesn't have that much cholesterol. You'll be okay, and it ain't gonna clog up your fucking arteries. And a lot of it more depends on what you have with those eggs. It's like the bacon and the buttered toast and the oatmeal and the grits and fucking the orange juice and the coffee and the muffin and the fucking cupcake or whatever the fuck you're gonna have. It's all that shit, not just the eggs. That's why it's well balanced. Speaking of balance, I gotta balance my sleep schedule just because I should have been in bed like a fucking hour ago. But
I don't blame you. I'm supposed to be up at 6 in the morning, and yeah.
Well, if it helps you, I gotta be up at 5:30, which is in 5.5 hours. So.
Yep.
I've
still got about 6 hours before I have to wake up, but yeah.
Don't worry, you'll be up for another hour and a half. Yeah. You're a truck driver. You know what you're doing.
And I've only got to drive like 30 miles tomorrow, so.
Well, I only have to drive 10, but I got to work a hydraulic saw, so. And a forklift. Fuck.
I just have to work my truck.
Damn. I'll trade you. Actually, I won't. Because I don't want to, be in Oklahoma for any amount of time, let alone 30 minutes.
It's not horrible. I mean, especially when you actually have certain things to do. The only issue that I have around here is mask mandates. Yeah, those were never a thing here.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So when you walk into the store and you're the only one in the store wearing a mask, it's a little annoying.
Yeah, I can imagine, and like I live in Trump country in Ohio, and I am in, like, it's purple as fuck. I'm telling you, because at the beginning of the pandemic, I want Lizard to finish his shower story. Well, you got to get G-Man on the panel, otherwise I don't have the proper audience. I'm just saying. I mean, I was talking about the water getting all down my back, and all over my body, getting through my hair even, and then, I take the soap. Anyway.
I need to get burnt toast in here so she can go, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, man, I haven't watched a lot of Burnt Toast, but I gotta watch more Burnt Toast because she's fucking hilarious.
I do too. She's funny.
Dude, her and Jules together, I love watching them. That's actually how I got into the shanty cooking, was watching or listening to them take down that shanty cooking, because it's so fucking funny.
The day that Shanny made tortillas, that's when I gave up on humanity. It was like, oh my god, that is so horrible.
Do you have the video of her making tortillas? I don't remember her making tortillas.
I do not, but she tried cooking flour tortillas in oil.
They're flour. Yes,
they go on an ungreased hot plate, basically.
That's how you cook corn tortillas. They go in oil. The flour goes. You crisp it on a flat, hot surface.
Lubis, you just hate Jules because she's cheating on you with the dinosaur next door.
Hey, man, I'm with Lubis on that one. But
so that's why Lubis likes you, lizard.
Yeah. Hey, I got that scale appeal. That's what it is. He likes it rough. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I really gotta go. I should have been in bed. Thank you again for having me, and we'll do the chip challenge probably next week. I'll get with you on Discord and everything. But you're.
I'm probably gonna be doing a challenge myself this weekend just because.
Dope. I'll try to stop by for it at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, if
There's
you
white
are
boys trying to sound Mexican.
Look, essay. I came across this right before I leave. I came across this meme fucking the other day, and it was like, what is the white people version of "you got me fucked up"? And it was newsflash, buddy. And I was just like,
okay. I'll give you that.
I sent that to my old supervisor because I used to work security in the ghetto, and I sent that to her, and I was just like, I have never felt so personally attacked.
Okay. I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here.
Sorry, man. Sorry for keeping you so long.
No worries. We're good. I enjoy having fun.
That was
like
a lot of fun.
I didn't want to leave this at like a 20-minute video because I don't like doing that.
I got you.
But I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. Do you got anything parting words here?
No. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully I'll see some folks in the chat tomorrow at around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's all I got to say. Thank you so much.
So think critically, eat your meat. It's good for you.
Take care.